Hello, this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi and welcome to this video. This is the project we're going to be making today. It's this cute little box, as you can see. It just opens up, you know. So that's the project we're making today. Lovely, and this uses the Magnolia DSP. Okay, so let's get started. Supplies you're going to need is going to be one big piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock that measures 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and another smaller piece that measures 7 1/16 by 7 1/16. Okay, and then we are going to need a scrap piece of Mossy Meadow, a scrap piece of Whisper White, and then we're going to need some DSP that measures 3 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and then 4 little pieces that measure 4 3/4 inches by 1 inch. Okay, so that's all the supplies. So let's get started with our bigger piece of cardstock. This is a bit that measures 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and you're going to score this at 2 inches on all sides. Okay, so 2 inches, twist, 2, twist, 2, twist, and 2. Okay, yeah, I've got all my 4 bits. I'll put that aside. I'm going to do the other bit of scoring while we've got the scoreboard here. So this is a smaller bit that measures 7 1/16. The 16th just gives it that little bit of leeway, so this is going to be the top, so it goes over the base. And this one is actually going to be scored at 1 1/2 inches on all 4 sides. So 1 1/2 twist, 1 1/2 and twist, and we've twisted and we're done. Okay, so let's put the scoreboard away and then we can just fold on our score lines. So I'm just going to get my bone folder. Okay, and we're just going to give it a good score on our bone line, fold lines. Let me just straighten my grid paper a bit so you can see. Okay, so there we go. That's the base. Let me just do the same for the top. Okay. Okay, so now we have our 2 pieces here. Okay, so now I'll get my snips, and we're going to cut up to the score line here and here, and on the opposite side as well, there and there. So I'll show you rather than, might be easier than me talking about it. And then on this tab I'm just going to cut out my to the corner, so cut out a little triangle. Not so easy to see. Okay, and then you see, so I've cut up those things, those tabs, and I'm going to do the same on this side. Up to the score line. Okay. Oops. Yeah. So you can see we've cut out, separated those tabs, and I'm going to do the same thing now on the lid. The lid are done, cut. So put the lid aside. I'm going to focus on the base. I'm going to turn it over and put adhesive on these 4 tabs. Now you can use your your Tombow if you want. Tombow and I don't really have the best of relationships. I say this, it seems to get more on me than it does on anything else, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to be using the tear and tape. Snail just won't cut the mustard, unfortunately. It's not strong enough for a box that's going to hold something, so I'm putting some tear and tape on lots of it. So I'm just going to put tear and tape on these 4 tabs and do the same and put it on the 4 tabs for the top, and then I'll be back. Okay, so tear and tape is a pressure adhesive, so just once you put it down, just take your bone folder and just burnish over the tape, and this will make it much easier to get the release paper off the top of the tape. Okay, so let's start. Says me. There we go. So now we've got all of that done, so we're going to fold up our sides. I'm going to build our box, you know, again making sure that our sides are flush. Okay, so that's the base of our box done. Okay, so we're just going to do exactly the same thing for the lid. Okay, so I did the lid, I did the base, I fitted the two together, as you can see. There we go. So now we can stick our DSP on and start to decorate. So let's bring it back, get rid of all these bits of tape. Okay, so this we can just do with snail. So I'm just going to put snail, there we go, on the back here. And put it on top, and then I'm going to put it on these 4 little strips as well for the side. Okay, let's see, try and line them up sort of. Oh, that's not very straight at all. If you don't press it down before you've got it straight, then you can easily rip it back up again. I think on this one, yeah, I didn't put glue on the edge here, so I was wanting to come back up again. It's okay. You can see we all make mistakes, but that easily solved. All was there, I hadn't put glue to the edge of the strip of paper. I put the snail to the edge, so if you don't put glue it won't stick down. Okay, there we go. So now let's do some stamping. Okay, so bring in our piece of Whisper White. This is the stamp set we're going to be using. It's called Delightful Day. I'm using this sentiment here, wishing you a delightful birthday. And we're going to be using Mossy Meadow ink, because everything coordinates as always. So let's ink up our stamp. That's it. And press down and hold for a few seconds. Lovely. Okay. Now we're going to cut this out, and a scrap piece of Mossy Meadow with the stitched square framelits as part of the normal framelits, but these are the stitched squares, and this is the set here, you can see. So I've used the largest and the second largest square, and this is called the Stitch Shapes framelits. Okay, so we're going to cut out the large one, Mossy Meadow with the large and the white with the small. Okay, so I'm just going to do that now with my big shot, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've cut our 2 pieces out, so now we can just stick them together. I'm just going to put a bit of snail on the back of the white piece and stick it in the centre of our Mossy Meadow piece, and then this piece I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. Okay, take off the backings. and then pop that down like that. Okay, and then I'm going to just put some, as I did here, just put some rhinestones to decorate. You can put as many or as few, however many you like, whatever takes your fancy. One's come off of my finger, so we're going to use that one. Oops, get rid of that backing tape. Let's put a few more about. No rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I think last time I used 5. I think I'm only going to use 3 this time. You know, yeah, that'll do fine. And then we're going to make a little bow, and we're going to use this as a petal pinked, what's it called, striped, organdy striped ribbon. And we're just going to use it quickly to make a bow. No, I'm not the best at bows, but I will give it a shot. And we can see what happens. Yeah, it'll do. Cut the tails off, and then I'm just going to stick this down with some of our mini glue dots, I should say, rather. So let's take one, be generous, take a few, because we don't want it popping back off again. And I'm just going to put that there in the corner, and there you go. That's a little box. It's a really good size because it's 4x4, so it's a lovely little box to put a nice little gift for someone's birthday in. So there you go. All the measurements and everything else, the supply list, will be on the blog post that goes with this video. If you like the video, please can you click on the like button at the bottom so YouTube know, and remember to subscribe so that you can be informed of all my new videos. Thank you for watching. Until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.